Good afternoon, or it's actually still morning on Sunday. Hope everybody's well. I've just been sitting with my thoughts. A day of rest, really, on a Sunday. I'll try, but my missus in work, so I thought I'd do this video for you guys. And I think it may be a little long, this one, but I make no apologies for that because I think it'll be valuable. So what am I talking about, Brucey? What are you going on about? I want to tell you my journey in a little bit of detail because a lot of you will relate to it. And I think it'll give you a good idea of how you can come out the other side. Um, so six and a half years ago, I got an interest for trading for similar sort of reasons to a lot of people. I've worked all my life. Been in the motor trade, as a lot of you know, for 28 years, from the ground up. Sort of assistant salesman or apprentice, if you like, if you want to call it that, trainee or whatever it may be. Having left the retail sector, I must add, I was when I was 18, I was in Butlins working behind the bar. That was great fun, but that's another story. So yeah, worked really hard all my life, all my life. Don't take time off. Totally committed to everything that I'd done, and really made it all the way from sort of sales to dealer principal, which is the head of a large business. So I just thought there's got to be more to life. I think it was. And how I started off is the way most people start, which is a double-edged sword because it gets you intrigued and interested in trading. But as we know, there's lots of traps laid out. So I started watching YouTube. I do love YouTube, but I look at YouTube in a very different way now. I'm very selective on what I watch, what I don't watch. Because let's be fair, trading is dressed up to be the Lambos and the watches and massive wealth overnight and follow me and I'll make you rich and all this stuff. And that gripped me even more, which it's done for a lot of you, and I know it has. Probably all of you, I would imagine, at some stage. Watch these YouTube gurus, and they're showing you the winning trades and how much they won and how they set it up and things like that. But without babbling on too much about the shit side of YouTube, which is huge, huge to the point where I would say 95% of these so-called gurus aren't even traders. It's just all about monetization of a YouTube channel. And I've said that before a few times, so apologies for boring you. But what nearly all don't show you is the hard side of it. It isn't all Lambos and watches. It's not. There's one reason only that's shown is to sell you courses, get you into mentorships when they don't actually know what they're doing and they don't tell you the negatives. Why don't they tell you the negatives? Well, because you probably wouldn't join in the first place. As humans, we just want to see the lights and the nice things and the flowery things and all that. The negative stuff we walk away from. And I understand that as humans, I get it. But that's where people prey on people in trading. They don't show you the bad side. That's not the bad side, the hard side, because it's very simple, but it isn't easy in any way, shape, or form. This journey you're on is not going to be easy. It's not. So any of you that's watching this thinking, a couple of months down the line, I'm going to sack the boss and I'm set. That mindset is going to get you nowhere. I promise you, this is going to be simple. And as I build it, I'll be adding little bits in. So it's always going to be simple with another added bit, simple with another added bit, rather than just making it complex. Now, it is a very long journey. It is a very long journey. Whichever way you look at it, it won't happen in weeks or months, not to the point where you need to be sacking bosses. Understand this, and I've said this before, you are going to find weeks, over a year's period, when you analyse back, you'll have a couple of months maybe, where you've been in drawdown. It's been hard. It's been really hard. So those people that's got this mindset of, I'm going to trade for 3 months and then I'm going to go full time and I'm going to drive around in a Ferrari, I'm sorry to say, slim chance to none of that happening. Slim to none. We have to structure this round. Yes, the aim is to become a full-time trader. I get that. I absolutely get that. But if you're going to rush at it with a mindset of, I need to quit my job now, you're just making your trading journey longer. You're just making it longer. These are the facts of the journey you're going to be on. The stonewall facts. I won't dress things up. You know I won't. I will always tell you the truth. And if there is, I don't think there is, but if there is anyone that's doing this that thinks, oh, within a few weeks I'm gonna, if it doesn't work, I'm off, then leave now. It's just because it just doesn't work like that. I am not in this educating people for the income. Number one, it isn't how I'm wired up. Number two, I don't need to do it. I'm doing it because I'm trying to get across the real truth of the journey that you're on. The real truth. The other thing is that most traders that are professional traders are entrepreneurial. They do other things. I do various things, build apps. We've got AI stuff going on. There's various things. So again, if you're thinking master trading, sack the boss, put your feet up, trade for an hour a day and be wealthy, again, that's a wall that you're going to hit that you won't get over. It's all about building this slowly, steadily, proving results, proving it again, proving it again. If we need to tweak things, we tweak and we prove it again. All this needs to happen while you're working. Think of the pressure of when you do have a drawdown week or month and you've already sacked the boss. You've got a family, you've got mortgage, massive bills to pay, fuel probably going up, etc., etc., etc. And all that relies on your trading days. That pressure, I promise you, is too much to bear. You get towards the end of a month, you're having a quiet month in drawdown. It's not the strategy, it's not the mentor, it's the markets. Shit happens. Your edge is great. The edge that we use is great. Will it work every single time? No. Absolutely not. It can't. There is no guarantees in trading. None whatsoever. It's a probability game. If it was that easy, we'd be at 95% win rate. We'd all be on the same yacht drinking pina coladas. It just doesn't work like that. Now, I know a lot of you say, well, I know this, Brucey, I know that. And that's fine. If you don't want to watch this, don't watch it. It's fine. I got no issues with that. But there's some of you need to watch this. There's some of you that need, well, all of you need to listen. All of you need to take action. All of you need to make sure that you have this mindset. It's not negative. It's not, I'm not saying, it's all doom and gloom. I'm trying to put across what most people won't tell you. Switch off the shiny lights and the glistening and the Ferraris and the Lambos. Switch all that shit off. And listen to what I'm telling you. The road is going to be rocky. It is. Not just now, not just in 3 months, not just in 8 months, not just in 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, always. It's not, we don't just stop. We don't just have a goal and stop. You don't just think, I want to be a professional trader. When you become a professional trader, that's it, done. No. You have to keep going. We keep learning. We keep following the process. We keep talking. We keep helping each other. It's gonna take time. It's gonna take time. Now we are currently finding success. It's very early days in NB trading, and most people that are trading are finding success. And like I've said from the start, we build on that success, piece by piece by piece. So we get to a stage where you are consistently profitable and you're doing this in your sleep. At that point, do we just go, we're done? No. The moment you stop and think you've made it, it just doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. Like I say, you won't, this isn't, and again, I'm doing this off the cuff, it's not rehearsed. I'm just sitting there watching a bit of TV, chilling out. And I thought, you know what, I need to get some thoughts on for the guys on video. So apologies, this isn't, you know, TV quality, etc. It's not rehearsed. I just don't work like that. I don't plan things. Of course I do, but this is just off the cuff. So apologies for the pauses and the thoughts, but I'm just putting it out there. I'm not in my office at home. I'm sitting in my living room, just spewing my thoughts, really. When I go back to how I started, I skipped from that a little bit, didn't I? I got into this wanting wealth now, wanting to sack my boss in a week. I give myself a week just from seeing what I thought was easy. Look at him. Look at his house. Look at his Lambo. Look at this. Oh my days, he had $500 and he's got $25,000 the day after. Oh shit, this is brilliant. I then, I was looking at crypto at the time, I then one evening put some real money, no idea what I was doing really. I watched The Guru though, didn't I? It was great. Put some real money into Bitcoin and I woke up and I think I was about 10 grand up. Well, that was the worst thing that happened to me because at that moment I thought I was a professional trader. I actually, on that day, started looking at multi-screens. I was looking at all sorts of shit, showing my missus cars, and I was all, oh, love, we've got this. This is the change of everything, this is. That very same day, I gambled, which is what I was doing. I gambled a little bit more money. What happened then? I lost that one. Still a little bit up. Long story short, I almost lost everything. Everything. House, everything. Family. And that was all because I thought I was a professional trader because I gambled and won. And I was watching all the videos. Oh, God, look at that. I'll change from that to that now because he's doing it, look. And do it. Oh, shit. Change from that to that because look at that. You know, he's got 2 million followers on YouTube. He's got to be the man. Looking for that secret sauce all the time. Let me tell you, that secret sauce does not exist anywhere. There is no secret sauce. There is no, if I do it this way, because he said on YouTube, and he's got millions of followers, he's got to be right. His win rate's 95%. He's having 500 grand a month. He has to be the one with the sauce. Bullshit. Absolute bullshit. It just does not work like that at all. Now, again, I know a lot of you are going to say, I know that, but does your head know that? Does your head know you need to stick and stay? Learn. Not go running around when the shit hits the fan. Well, that's shit, I'm off to do this and that shit. The amount of people I know that's bounced from one thing to the other as soon as they get 2 or 3 losses in a row. And 3, 4, 5, 6 years later down the line, guess what? They're still doing the same shit. They're still gambling. They're still looking for that secret sauce. Oh, I'll get this robot. Or I'll have this scanner. Or I'll do this. Because guess what? If I put some money into that, what he's just saying there, I can just sleep all day and let it make me money. Bullshit. Complete dog shit. It doesn't. Trust me when I tell you, if you've got any thoughts like that in your mind, you're not going to make it. Trading is not like that. Again, hundreds of people I spoke to in a Telegram group that most of us know, hundreds of people, that the moment you tell them the truth, you're a wanker. You don't know what you're doing. Why is that? Because everything is dressed up for it to be so easy to make money, you can do it while you're sleeping. Push a button, you'll make a fortune. Do this, you'll make a fortune. No, those people can't be asked. That's the problem. They want to quit their job but do nothing to allow that to happen. They want it now, right now. If I don't get a winner tomorrow, 1 to 10, you are shit, Brucey. I honestly, genuinely don't care or have no breath to give them people. None whatsoever. If people come in and they've got that attitude and they go within a week, happy days. Happy days. You know, it's not it what MB trading is absolutely not is about selling a dream. It's not. And if that stops people coming in, then they're the people I didn't want in the first place. Why would you want to fill a group with people that's looking to get wealthy now? Because that's what a lot of the gurus do, isn't it? Fill the group up. Thousands of people, just let them get on with it. Do it. Tell them this, tell them that. Massage that ego, massage that ego. Tell them they will be wealthy, just give it a week or two. Order the Lambo, make sure it's red because it looks better. Insane. Absolutely insane. And I will never, ever, ever tell people that shit. Ever. I'm telling you right now that this journey is not gonna be easy. If you stick at it, it will work. That I can promise you. That I can promise you. I mean, there's no guarantees in anything, but I promise you, you stick at this and follow what we're doing and let us build it slowly but surely, you will become a successful trader. As long as you follow what we're doing. If you're going to go off on tilt and do your own thing, that's not my fault. If your mind tells you to go for 1 to 10s when I'm advising 1 to 2s and 3s until we build this up, or 1 to 1s, whatever it may be, if you're going to go off on tilt and do your own thing, that's down to you. If you're not going to listen to this and you're going to jump straight onto YouTube and find the next shiny object, that's down to you. And I wish you good luck. No, don't actually. Follow the process. Let's build this slowly. It's the only way to do it. Fast just doesn't work in this game. It genuinely doesn't work. And if when you do make it, like I say, the work doesn't stop. When you do get to a goal, which may be 3 months profitability or 4 months or whatever it may be, don't walk into the office and knock the boss out. You've got to build this slowly. Even when you've got success, just keep working. Because when you hit a drawdown month for the first time ever and you're struggling to pay your bills, you're going to be scratching your head. And what happens then if your mindset isn't wired up correctly? You're going to start chasing it. And when you start chasing it, you start gambling. You might get lucky once. 9 times out of 10, you're not. And it all starts coming down. You blow it all to bits, and you've already sacked the boss. Nice and slow and steady. Diversification, that's another thing. While we're educating, while we're learning this, while we're building, we start looking at other things. You know, I'm pretty switched on with all this stuff. You've got anything in your mind to diversify things that you want me to have a look at for you, not trading related, let me know. It's not a problem. And I'm not deflecting from trading, absolutely not. This is what this is all about. What I'm trying to say is all professional traders have got their fingers in different pies. I don't know that to be fact because I don't know all traders' personalities or anything like that, but I'd be very, very, very surprised if more than 2 or 3% are trading only. They've got their fingers in other things because when you hit a drawdown period, if that's a month, or 2 months, whatever it is, something else needs to step in. And that's how you build wealth. That's how you build wealth. The mindset needs to be slow and steady, bit by bit by bit. Let yourself build. If you go slow and steady, your mind follows you. You start rewiring yourself. Your thoughts start changing. If you're rushing at things and you lose, or even if you win, your mindset just automatically starts chasing and chasing. Slow and steady, bit by bit, Jump into the mindset suite on your journals. There's stuff in there that can help you. If you need me to discuss mindset stuff on a one-to-one, I don't mind doing that. But it's important. It's important. And I don't want this video to come across as just a negative moan. I'm trying to keep your feet on the ground and tell you what's coming. Because it isn't all roses. It isn't all flower gardens and Lambos. You can make a very, very, very successful career doing this in a much faster time than it would to do a job that's got anywhere near that type of income. Now, you all know that. You know, let's just, again, just an analogy. A brain surgeon. How long would a brain surgeon have to train before he can open your head up? Is that 3 weeks, 3 months, 6 months? What about a year? Let me tell you, there's nobody opening my bonds up that's been watching YouTube for a year or whatever it may be. You get my point. Things take time. Things take time, and you need to let it develop. But you need to do the work. You have to do the work. If you're not willing to put the effort in, at 4 o'clock in the morning, if that's the only time you've got, whatever time it may be, you have to do the work. I can give you all the tools. I can give you all the guidance. But I can't do the work for you. You have to come to the party. You have to show up. You know, you have to take the trades. You have to journal the trades. You've got an absolute great opportunity of someone that's been there, done it, made all the mistakes and rewritten new ones. The stuff I've done in trading, you wouldn't believe. I scratch my head now thinking, what the fuck have you done? But it's put me in a position where I can speak properly about the shit that can happen, some of it that will happen, and how we get over it at the other end. Because it's all overcomable. Whatever happens, we can fix it. But you've got to let it happen to get it fixed, if that makes sense. Because you've all got a bucket load of mistakes coming towards you. Whether you agree with that or whether you don't, you have. There's going to be things that's going to go wrong, and you're going to, oh shit, I didn't do that. But this is growth. This is how you grow. This is how you become successful. You put yourself out there to be analysed. Good, bad, indifferent, doesn't matter. You put yourself out there. We discuss it. We fix the obvious. And then when the next little wave of smaller mistakes comes along, we fix them. And then we keep going. And that's what happens. Now, anybody that's business savvy within the group, I'd like to think can relate to what I'm saying. Because it ain't just trading. How this works, it's life. How you plan things, how you think about things, how you deal with things in a daily life. It can all be interlinked. It can all be interlinked. Trading can make you a much better person. But being a much better person can make you a much better trader. Much better. So anybody that's got any thoughts of already writing out resignation letters, etc., just think about it. Just think about what I'm saying. It will be a fast way to freedom. Like going back to the brain surgeon analogy, it will be a fast way to freedom. But what would give you the right of doing it in 3 months, sacking the boss and thinking that you're a millionaire? Doesn't work that way. It takes work. It takes time. It takes effort. It takes exposure. Putting yourself out there. Because again, I know we still have traders in this group that's been in from day one that hasn't taken a trade. Now, they're either gambling in private or they're just scared to put themselves out there, I think is where I'm going. Oh, I can't put that out there because it might be wrong. That's more reason to put it out there. I've said this time and time again. I say it on Monday calls. I say it on one-to-ones. Put yourself out there. The guys that have put themselves out there after me giving them a little shove are actually starting to get better and better and better. And again, the ones are starting to get better and better and better. The win rate is going up. The R&R is still small. There's a reason for that. Build it bit by bit by bit. The training is simple on purpose. It'll start getting a little bit more complex on purpose. When you can see what you're doing easily, it's second nature, then we add a little bit more in. That's how we do it. So I hope everyone has or had a wonderful weekend. Have a great Sunday. Any questions or any messages that you want to send me, any comments on this video or anything else, let me know.